and welcome to Pritchett Field. Jason Barfield here for Sam Houston State Women's Soccer as the Bearkats get set to take on the Wildcats of Abilene Christian. Let's take a look at the standings coming into this ball game tonight, as there are just 3 games left on the schedule. These teams fighting for positioning in the Southland Conference tournament. You see it right there. Abilene Christian comes in tonight 5th place, 4-3-1 overall in the Southland Conference, 9-5-1 overall. For the Bearkats, 2-4-2 in league play. Right now, sitting in a tie for 7th place. Top 8 teams make it to the Southland Conference tournament. So a big one here tonight for the Bearkats. Let's take a look at our impact players for tonight's ball game. It's the HEB No Player Does More impact player first for Abilene Christian. Michelle Mulrooney, the defender, she comes in as the reigning Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Week. For a very stingy Abilene Christian defense, it's only given up 9 goals all season long. For the Bearkats, it's Lindsay Bienski. She is the leading goal scorer for the Cats, coming into the night with 4 goals on the season. Looking to add to that tally tonight, somebody they look forward to getting in the box, creating some space, and hopefully hitting the back of the net. Let's take a look now at the starting lineup. First for Abilene Christian, and you see it there. Rachel Johnson gets the start in goal for the Wildcats. Playing her 10th game, she's allowed just 5 goals all season long. And we'll take a look now at the starters for the Bearkats, where they do have a bit of a shakeup in their lineup. And you see it right there at goalkeeper. Abby Delosier will get the start in goal for the Bearkats tonight. Delosier is subbing in for Christina Hendershot, who got a red card. We'll talk a little more about that, and is going to be serving a suspension. This is our starting lineups brought to you by Miller Lite. Now let's take a look at our coaches tonight. First for Abilene Christian, you see him right there, Casey Wilson. He's got his program on track here, doing a good job with his program, of course, transitioning to the Division I level. And then on the other side for the Bearkats, Tom Brown. Tom Brown in his 10th season for the Bearkats, and looking to see if he can get his squad back in the conference tournament in Beaumont. And we are underway with this one. It's Abilene Christian who will get things started. Thank you for joining us here on this Friday night, final Friday night home game for the Bearkats here at Pritchett. Abilene Christian coming off of a 3-0 victory over Lamar. It's a Lamar team that's really starting to scuffle. It's a different Lamar team than what we saw at Pritchett Field here a couple of weeks ago. Team that's just kind of ravaged with injuries now, and Abilene Christian was able to take care of business to the tune of 3-0. Bearkats dropped their last one last time out, a 2-0 defeat at Southeastern Louisiana. Really an interesting situation there. As the Bearkats play the ball forward, looking to try to connect up top. The Bearkats do control the ball. A little bit of possession here, dribbling towards the top of the 18, playing it out wide. Cats can't control it. Abilene will play it long down the line, and the Cats will play it back to Delosier. In that game against Southeastern Louisiana, Christina Hendershot, the starting keeper, was red carded. So she is suspended tonight. Well, Abby Delosier got injured in pregame warm-up, so she was not available for that game either. And Carlotta Suarez Crespo, the Bearkats forward, had to go in and play goal. She allowed 1 goal, recorded a couple of saves. Delosier is in goal tonight, though, for the Bearkats. Playing for the 4th time this year, she's allowed 3 goals in 3 appearances, 174 minutes of work this year. She's recorded 13 saves and .812 percentage as the Wildcats play it forward into the box. They'll dribble out and set the offense up. Long ball played into the box. Tricky hop. Delosier has to backpedal and collects it for the Bearcats. Ball headed forward by the Bearcats. Looking for a little bit of control. Clearance goes out wide to the Cats. Katie Johnson fighting for it on the far side. Still Katie Johnson, she wins the ball. Johnson dribbling up the left side, crosses into the box, it's blocked and it goes out. It'll be a Bearcat corner kick. Great work there. Katie Johnson tracking back, winning the ball back defensively, and then winning a corner for the Cats. So the corner kick is sent in and it's never in play. So nobody even got a chance on that one for the Bearcats. Wildcats looking to build out of the back, playing a ball forward. Pollock gets there for the Bearcats. Trying to connect with Mayock. Can she get a step? Mayock looking to get on the end of it. She can't, but the ball is cleared out. It'll be another corner for the Bearcats. So good work there by Sammy Mayock, the sophomore out of Round Rock. Gave it a chase, earned another corner for the Bearcats. Let's see if they can get a better result out of this one. Looks like Bailey Strong will be down to take it. The Bearcats are going to pack them all in the box. You see it right there in front of the keeper. Ball sent up, headed by Mayock. It's loose in the box. Need forward off the knee of Mayock, but they're going to say no, it's going to be a corner for the Bearcats. 5.5 minutes in, Cats already taken their third corner of the game. Meredith Carlson will take it. Taylor Pritchard on the short side for Carlson. Carlson will send a low one in, and it's off the side netting. 2 out of the 3 corners for the Bearcats didn't even get in the box. Kind of a wasted opportunity there. But right now, the early pressure goes to Sam Houston. As Abilene once again will look to play it forward. Knocked around in the midfield. Bodies hitting the turf. Possession stays with the Wildcats, however. Megan Paul with it, plays it back. Plays it to the feet of Brooke Lenz. Lenz looks to send it up the line. Now they'll play it into the middle. Bearcats right there on the spot. They give it right back over to Abilene. Abilene gives it back to the Bearcats. Ball just got to get knocked around in the midfield right now. Cats doing a good job of getting some feet in the passing lanes, not allowing the Wildcats to connect passes. Long ball played forward and knocked out of play by the Cats. Good job defensively. And it looks like Abilene may have a player down. Slow to get up, out of play. Tough to see who that is for the Wildcats. It was a crunching tackle. I believe Pollock was the one who got over. It was Katie Acosta who was down. She is up on her feet. And the Wildcats will throw it in. Look to set the offense up. Ball sent in the box. Good work by Delosier. Came out and collected. Abby Delosier, the freshman out of McKinney, played her high school ball at Boyd. Good work there by Forsyth for the Bearcats. Winning a throw in. Katie Johnson tried to take it up the line, and it's knocked out of play. Evidently, it had already gone out because the throw in will go to Abilene Christian. Throw right on the edge of the 18, headed up and into the box. Good work there by the Cats to get it out of the box. Taylor Pritchard was chasing up top. Couldn't get on the end of the ball. Abilene Christian plays it forward. LaDozier will come out. Now she'll pick it up and we'll send it back into play. Long ball knocked forward by Delosier. Pritchard there. Settles to the feet of Carlson. Now to Johnson. Cats holding a little bit of possession here. Johnson heads forward. Pritchard gives chase. Abilene able to clear the threat. Bailey Strong will play it back to Delosier. Delosier knocks it forward. Mayock couldn't keep it in front. Took a high bounce. Played it off her shoulder. Mayock wins it here. A little bit of space to run for Mayock. Brings it up the right side. She's got Bainski to her right. Plays it into the box. Played it to the top of the 18. Nobody was there. Possession, however, stays with the Bearcats. Ball knocked forward. Johnson off the foot. Cats doing such a good job to keep the ball in on Abilene's half. Ten minutes gone here at Pritchett. Still scoreless here, but the Bearcats have had some of the early chances in this one. 3 corners in the first 5 minutes of action. And a whistle in the first foul of the game goes against the Bearcats. That is a Southland Conference high 163 fouls for the Cats. Mayock plays it out wide. Bainski couldn't keep it in play. So it'll be a throw in for the Wildcats. Mayock trying to play it to Pritchard. Pritchard was turned around on it as the ball came in behind her. Once again, though, headed back forward in the midfield by the Cats. When looking at these two teams, kind of comparing the offenses, the Wildcats this year have scored 20 goals from 12 different goal scorers. The Bearcats have just 11 goals on the season from 6 different girls, with Bainski leading the way with 4. Christina Artega with 4, Dylan Owens with 4 for Abilene Christian. They've outscored their opponents this year 20-9. Bearcats have been outscored 27-11. Ball tossed into Pritchard. Pritchard loses control of it. And Abilene looks to get out on the break. Shea Johnson with it. Johnson plays it out wide. A little crunching tackle down in the corner. The ball will be played into touch by the Bearcats. It was Whitney Woodard back there cleaning it up. Long ball played into the box, and it'll sail wide. Delosier just watches that one sail over her head. Watching the weather a bit here right now as well. Potentially have some stuff possibly heading our way we've been keeping an eye on. Hopefully we'll stay in the clear for the most part. Shouldn't affect the players out there any. Us, on the other hand, we have a tendency to melt, so we'll see what happens there as the ball's played into the box and knocked out by Woodard, and it'll be a corner. So really the first threat here for Abilene Christian. Coming here in the 15th minute of play. So they'll place it down in the corner. Dylan Owens will take it. Owens sends a ball into the box, punched by Delosier. And Meredith Carlson knocks it forward. Only as far as midfield, sent back in by the Wildcats. And the ball sent into the box, cleared out by the Bearcats. Bearcats looking to see if they can get out on the break. Mayock gives chase, but it'll roll out of play. Really the first test for Delosier there on the corner. She handled it well. Delosier just playing for the fourth time this year. Abilene Christian plays it forward. No offsides call there, so they'll keep the ball. Crossed into the middle, but nobody there. Katie Johnson gives chase for the Bearcats. And who got a foot on it last? They're going to say it's going to be out and a throw for the Bearcats. Katie Johnson did not make contact with the ball, evidently. So she'll take the throw, tries to send it back into the middle of the field. Forsyth sends it forward for Pritchard. Pritchard can't get on the end of it. Now Abilene will try to build a little something here. Wildcats with it in the middle. Now they'll come out to the near side here. So that's Peyton Starch. Starch ball towards the back post. It's down on the turf. Knocked around. Cats will clear. It'll be a Bearcat goal kick. Good job defensively for the Bearcats. Ball sent forward off the head of Bienski. Pritchard fighting for it to the feet of Mayock. Mayock comes out wide. Nice ball. Pritchard, can she get on the end of it? She can. Pritchard down the right side, crosses in near post, and it's collected there. Rachel Johnson, first time she's been active here in the last 10 minutes. Johnson picks it up, rolls it out, and will reset, but a nice little run for the Bearcats as Pritchard got down the right side. Set up on the good pass from Mayock, and there's a whistle and a foul on Katie Johnson. Johnson knocks it forward for Pritchard. She plays it back and then sends it forward for Johnson. Boy, Pritchard had an opportunity there. If she'd have settled and turned, she'd have had room to run with it. So it'll be a throw in for the Bearcats right in front of their own bench. Whitney Woodard will send it in. Plays it back for Carlson. Maybe a bit of a scuffed ball there by Whitney Woodard. Fortunate Abilene wasn't able to turn that into anything as the ball's knocked forward. Mayock gets a head on it. Now Johnson with it, tries to play in the middle for Pritchard. Abilene will take the shot, high corner, off the post and in. It was a long-range effort from Christina Arteaga. The leading goal scorer nets her 5th of the year. And the early goal goes to the Wildcats. See if we can take another look at the goal there by Arteaga. You see her taking it with the left foot. Nothing, absolutely nothing Delosier could do about that. That was just a perfect shot off the left foot of Arteaga. Bangs it in off the post as Mayock will give chase here for the Bearcats and it'll roll out of play. Credit Shay Johnson for the assist on the goal. For Johnson, that's her 3rd assist of the season. Mentioned 5th goal of the year for Arteaga. Taylor Pritchard giving chase. She's first there. Plays it in the box. Good job by Abilene recovering defensively. It'll be a throw in for the Bearcats. Courtney Pollock will come over to throw it in. She'll look for that long ball in the box. A little bit of a drizzle rain starting to fall out here. Ball knocked forward by Abilene. Stays in play. Cats will head forward and it'll be a throw for the Wildcats. 20 minutes gone here in the first half. Abilene leads it 1-0. On the goal from Christina Arteaga, her 5th. And the Cats find themselves needing to chase some goals here. Final 2 home games of the season, tonight and Sunday. As that ball is played into the box. Takes the high hop for Delosier. Bearcats back here on Sunday to take on Incarnate Word, a 1 o'clock game. Cats tied with A&M Corpus Christi for 7th place in the Southland Conference. Top 8 teams advance. That one's knocked away by Abilene. And Arteaga with it. Arteaga, room to run. Lots of space for Arteaga. Still with Arteaga. Plays it into the middle. Tried to play it back to Arteaga, and it was behind her just a bit. Bainski sends the ball forward. Mayock chests it down. Plays it to Strong. Long shot from Strong. It's on target, and it's collected there. Rachel Johnson on the save. Second save of the game for Johnson. Mayock tracks back, wins the ball. Played to Bainski. Bainski forward for Pritchard. Pritchard looks to get it back. Has it. Tried to set herself up for a shot. Couldn't get a foot on it. Got a piece of it, though, on the clearance, and it stays with the Bearcats. Katie Johnson with it. Johnson down the left side. Little bit of space. Can she chase it down? She does. No, the flag just came up. The ball drifted across that end line. Looked like for a moment Katie Johnson had kept it from going out. Ball knocked out. It'll be a Bearcat throw, and we've got a substitution. And I believe this is our first substitution of the game as Katie Johnson will come out.
Coming in here, Bearcats are 18,
Hannah Dupin will check in. Dupin will come over here on the right side. Bainski will switch over to the left. So a substitution and maybe a bit of change in shape for the Bearcats here with Dupin coming on. Good work there by Carlson. Carlson forward for Pritchard. Abilene recovers defensively, sends it towards the midfield. They win possession there, just poked away by the Cats. Bailey Strong wins it. She was knocked to the turf and a foul called against Abilene. Believe that is the first foul against the Wildcats today. It is. So it'll be a free kick for the Bearcats just inside the midfield stripe. Quickly restarted for the Bearcats. Get another look at the foul there as you see Strong just kind of muscled off the ball there. One by Abilene into the 18. Opportunity here for the Wildcats. Crosses it in into the side netting. That'll be a goal kick for Sam Houston. $20 minutes to play here in the first half. 1-0 Abilene Christian, but the Bearcats have threatened a bit. They'll send it out wide here. Dupin, who just checked into the ball game. Over on the right side, Dupin looks to send a ball into the middle. Headed down, but nobody there to get on the end of it. Bainski was the one who got ahead on it. Ball knocked forward. Won by the Bearcats. Once again with Dupin. Looking for some room on the outside. Dupin. Still with Dupin. And it goes out and it's off of her shin. And it'll be a Wildcat throw. Michelle Mulrooney, we talked about her in the open there to come back defensively. Ball drifted out of play there. Peyton Stark couldn't keep it in. Knocked it downfield, and that will allow the Wildcats to regroup defensively for the throw-in. Throw in here on the near side. Into Dupin. Dupin looks to turn down the line. Crosses the ball in towards the box. Abilene knocks it free. And a giveaway there, and she gave it right to Artiga. Artiga, the shot, And it's in the back of the net. It was a bad giveaway by the Bearcats, and it was to the feet of the wrong person. Christina Artiga picked up the loose ball, settled herself, found a shooting opportunity, put it in the back of the net. We'll take another look at it. Couple of substitutions for the Bearcats. Tildy Orn and Carlotta Suarez Crespo. As here's the shot by Artiga. Once again, nothing Delosier could do about that. As it split two defenders. So now the Cats trail it by 2, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them now. Crespo in, Orn in. Looking for a little spark on the offensive end. Cats had possession early, had the possession advantage, but never really could get very many quality shots on goal. Orn was calling for it, didn't get it. Dupin, heavy first touch, gives possession back over to Abilene. Ball's knocked forward, picked up there by Shea Johnson. Johnson down the left side, plays it forward for Artiga. Artiga keeps it in. Good work there by Abilene. Into the box, plays it to the middle. Cleared out by the Cats. Good work defensively. So 2 goals here in the first half for Christina Artiga. She's now got 6 on the year. Both of hers tonight are long-range efforts. Played to the feet of Crespo. Crespo loses control of it. Crespo's been hobbled a bit with a foot injury, limiting her minutes here in conference play. Although she did see action in goal, as we mentioned, against Southeastern Louisiana. So once again, a chance here. Good work there by Whitney Woodard. It'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Ball sent into the box. Headed up by the Cats. Back down by Abilene, and offsides is the call. That goal will not count. Wave it off. The Wildcats were offsides. It was Dylan Owens who collected the ball in an offside position and put it in the back of the net, but immediately the flag on the far side went up. Crespo fighting for it, can't win possession. Wildcats here on the left side, now playing it into the middle. Won by Orn. No help for Orn up top, gives it back to Abilene, who looks to build something. Orn tried to collect that one in, couldn't control it. Now some possession here for the Cats. Crespo tried to play it back for Dupin. Not enough on it. It's going to turn into a break for the Wildcats. Woodard there breaks it up. Out wide for Dupin. Dupin trying to connect for Orn. Crespo there to steal. Had Orn on the left, on the right side. Now they come outside to Orn. Gives it a chase. Can't she get there? Yes, Orn keeps it in. Tried to play it back for Dupin. Sanabria was able to get a toe on it. Knock it out for a Bearkat throw. 13 minutes to go here in the first. Cats chasing 2. Ball knocked down. Dupin looking to block out position. That'll be a Bearkat throw. Lexi Fowler into Dupin, knocked out, another Bearkat throw. Fowler will throw it in again. This time to Orn. Orn has it taken off her feet. Cats keeping the pressure on. Orn once again. Just a half step late getting there. Abilene wins it. Out wide to Artiga. Artiga takes a shot, near post, dive and a save. Nice work there by Delosier. Another look at the save here by Delosier, covering that near post. Good work by the freshman. Ball knocked out by the Bearcats. It'll be Abilene throw, but before she gets a chance to throw it in, we'll have a substitution. A couple of subs for both teams. Bainski checks out, as does Bailey Strong.
Coming in for Bearcats number 17, Gracie Stein, and number 26, Lexi Bullard.
Gracie Stein and Lexi Bullard will check in for the Bearcats. Twelve minutes left to play. You know, the Cats would love to cut into this lead before the break. Crespo, I believe, was called for handball. Unfortunate. Looked like it was an opportunity for the Bearcats to maybe push the ball forward. Ball won by Orn there in the midfield. It was a bad giveaway for Abilene, but Orn couldn't do anything with it. Crespo wins it there. Tried to get it over to Bullard. Abilene a chance to switch the field if they see it. They do. Bringing it out wide to Sanabria. Sanabria back into the midfield to Stamps. And offsides is the call out on the far side. Vestal had just drifted beyond the last defender. Ten minutes left to play here in the first half. Crespo wins the second ball. Looks to keep it in. Tried to play it for Stein. Stein had lost control of it. Cats knock it forward. Abilene Christian controls. Once again with Stein. Stein falls to the turf, but the Cats have the ball. Coming out wide to Dupin. Nice work there by Dupin. Plays the ball towards the goal. May have been looking for Crespo, and it was just a bit heavy on the touch. It'll be out for an Abilene goal kick. Wildcats will make a substitution here.
Coming in with Wildcats number 23, Brittany Harris.
Looks like Brittany Harris checking in. Sophomore midfielder out of Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Played into the feet of Crespo, can't control it. Orn calling for it, gets it from Stein. Possession staying with the Bearcats as we approach 8 minutes left to play here in the first half. Crespo sends the ball into Orn, just knocked away by the Wildcats. Cats once again keep it right there in the midfield. Bearcats looking to keep the pressure on, and a miscommunication there as the ball's sent out for a goal kick. As Hannah Dupin was tracking back, and I believe Grace Stein thought she was going to make a run forward. So a little communication issue there. Results in a Bearcat turnover. Short kick played out wide. Orn and Crespo really working hard here at top for the Bearcats, trying to keep that ball back in their half of the field. Ultimately forcing a bad pass by Abilene and a chance for the Bearcats to play it forward. Orn wins it there. She's got Crespo and the ball's knocked away. Oh, that would have been a good chance for the Bearcats. Crespo is streaking into the middle of the box and Orn played it for her. And good work defensively by Abilene to break the pass up. Cats, though, still looking to keep it on this half of the field. Really have dominated possession for the most part since that second goal. Unfortunately for the Bearcats, they haven't been able to turn it into anything in terms of quality shots. Santa Maria taking her time throwing it in, was finally told. Bit of a whistle there, but she needed to go with it. And it'll be a throw in for the Bearcats. Santa Maria will throw it in. Cats will send it forward. A giveaway there. Crespo gets on the end of it. Crespo hold it up just a little bit, waiting for a little help in the attack. Brings it over the right side, fights off contact. Still with Crespo. Crespo toes it forward, and it goes out of play. Four and a half to play here in the first half. Bearcats trail it 2-0. Rain starting to pick up just a little bit here. Abilene now with a break, looking to push it forward. Broken up by the Bearcats. What was a drizzle now turning into a bit of a steady rain. Ball sent forward into the box, and Delosier there to pick it up. 3:45 left to play. Crowd starting to scatter a little bit. One there in the midfield. Abilene right now just looking to content to see this first half out. Leading it 2-0, 3 minutes left to play. Abilene with it, back in their own defensive half, now won by the Bearkats. Maybe a break here. Ball played forward, just a little too strong for Stein. Quick throw in for Abilene. Held up as a substitution was waiting to come in. Ball played forward. But a free kick is being awarded to Abilene. They're pulling it back a bit. So Abilene will get a free kick here from about 25 yards out. Bearkats setting up the wall. Kick sent in and it sails high and wide. A minute and a half left to play here in the first half. Bearkats trailing Abilene Christian 2-0. It's a pair of Christina Artiga goals for the Wildcats.
Attention fans, there is 1 minute remaining in the first half.
Maybe one last push here for the Wildcats. Chasing down in the box and winning possession. Ball played back. Cats trying to scramble defensively and they do clear it away. .30 seconds left. Bearkats win the ball. Dupin with it. Is there one last push for the Cats here before the end of the half? No, it'll go out of play. Orn couldn't get there, and that should just about do it here in the first half.
10, 9,
Wildcats in no hurry to get the ball thrown in.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Ball's knocked forward, and that will do it for the first half. So a couple of goals for Artiga,
That's the end of your first half.
and that will do it for us here on the first half.
Bearkats 0.
Bearkats trail it 2-0. So we are going to step aside for the halftime here. This is Sam Houston State Soccer here on the Bearkat. Actually, we're going to break everything down, so I'm being told the weather is worsening here, so that's actually going to do it for our broadcast. We're going to get the cameras and everything packed up. So we brought you half of soccer, and if the Bearkats do have a comeback in this one, we will have highlights for you on GoBearkats.com. So we're going to pack everything up here for this broadcast. Cameras and equipment just can't stay out in the weather like this much longer. So that's going to do it for us here on the Bearkat Sports Network.